Are you recording?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's been some time since the last video, and I apologise for that. We've had holidays, crashes, MOTs, more holidays, MOT, and other stuff has happened. I've been accumulating various bits for various cars, and now it's time to start putting some of those bits on. Ah! So yeah, welcome back to the Dadskillz car channel. It's been some time. I've accumulated lots of parts. We're going to do some stuff today, proper stuff. In the meantime though, we actually did our first members video. That's gone live. If you would like to watch that, it's members only exclusive video. There's a join button somewhere on the screen. That's cool, we've got members. Percy. Today, Percy is going to get a very quick oil change, and it passed its MOT, but on the MOT brought up, there's a bulb out on the rear number plate, and also, not long afterwards, one of the stop and tail lights went, so we're going to do that. We're actually going to do that first. But the main part of the video is going to be on Freddy. As you can see from the bumper, I may have had a small accident with him during a couple of motorsport events, and he's also developed a clonk from the passenger front, so we need to have a look what that is. But I'll talk you through what happened when we're changing the oil on Percy. And then the last update for this little bit, Dennis had his MOT, he passed, a few advisories, but nothing I'm going to need to sort. There's a big video coming on Dennis maybe the end of this month. I need to get him finished, basically, new bumper, put the some of the trim back on, and get him basically sorted. We're going to use that to stop the oil going on the driveway, because my usual things will probably blow away today. I just want to get rid of this rubbish out of here. Right off, show them the roll cage that will go in Freddy. So that's the roll cage. So this is all part of the cage that I bought for Freddy, which will fit, not in this video, but that's coming soon. And it also came with a brand new fitting kit, which I need to weld in, which is cool. We've got all these bits to go on Dennis. So these side skirts with their side skirt extensions, but obviously as you can see down there, they need repainting and whatever. And then over there we've got brand new wheel arch trims to go on Dennis. That's cool. Brand new to Dennis, not brand new. Right, last snails in the oil catch thing, and then we're ready. Oh, look at that. Absolute beast. You're okay, mate. I see a lot of channels and they're all scared of spiders, but I don't like spiders, but I'm not exactly petrified of them. 21 to take out the sump plug, and we've got the sump out. We've actually recorded a fair bit of this, but we didn't record it, which is great. So sump plug is out, 21, and you need to change these on these vehicles regularly. I'm doing it every sort of 7,000 or 8,000 miles, because with the regassing on these it gets so sooty, and then your oil becomes sort of useless. So oh wow. How did you record that bit?
Yeah.
Fantastic, as they say in Germany. So so I've actually been asked to write a piece on the last couple of motorsport bits I did, which I will actually put in the description below, and that will explain how Freddy got his broken bumper that we need to do something with. Brilliant. We'll just stay here a minute while it lets the last bit out. I got splattered in by the wind. So yeah, so we did 2 motorsport events. This is back in end of July. First one was grass auto test with Seven Oaks. I came 11th out of 45. Really good, 3rd in class. I was happy with that. We found the limits of Freddy and we're starting to push them a bit, so that's great. And then the next event was what they call a Summer Slalom. The Summer Slalom was 24 events over, I think we'll do it like that. You have to remove this air pipe just so you can get to this filter. 24 tests over 3 different venues. Nice. Ranging from grass to concrete to sort of farmyard, rough surface. And that's where, if you read the article I wrote below, that's where we had our accident with Freddy. And that, with Freddy, brought some things to light that I need to do, and it needs quickly. Least of all is the roll cage, but I found it cheap on eBay, so that I had to get that. I couldn't miss out on that. But it desperately needs a sump guard. It's pretty exposed down there. And the other thing he needs is a hydraulic handbrake. There we go, there's a dirty old filter. We need to pick that old one off. Goodbye. Put this on, and the reason they smear these bits in oil is so that it doesn't bunch up. If it was dry, it would sort of bunch, and then you might get an oil leak. So there was that little nubby bit that was sticking out on the oil filter. You have to make sure that goes in a hole in there, so we'll have to do it this way. I don't know why, I've never really had trouble with it before, but today, maybe it's a different make of filter. Put this end in here, and then it can go in there. Turn the music down. Right, been out for a very short drive, just to get the oil around the engine. We'll come back tomorrow and top it up. But if you go to the back half, yeah. I'm going to turn the lights on, and you need to see which one is out. Okay? They should all be on at the minute. When I put my foot down, you might see, I think it's this side won't come on. Okay? Go and have a look.
Yeah, this one's not coming on.
The top one?
Yeah.
So, how you get this off, right, without scratching the paintwork, there's a little tab there. Nice. And then that pushes something like that way. Right. Okay. Without touching the bulb, because I've got oily hands, I'm sure it... Are you heavy breathing? That goes in there. Yeah, you heavy breathing? You've been running?
Yeah, I jumped out the door.
Oh, nice one. Not as heavy breathing as me then. Right. Stay there, I'm going to turn it on.
Done again.
No, well, let's see if it works first before we put it back together.
I meant about the breathing. It works.
Yeah? Okay. Yes, top tip. Make sure it works before you put it back together. Push this in first. And skibbity toilet riz. Nice. Into these light clusters. Just a couple of these. Goodbye. A couple of these Torx head bolts. Excuse me, half. And then it kind of pops on. And then to get the actual cluster off, it's got these little clippy bits. And then this is the one we want to replace. I don't know if you can see that top one there, the first one is broken, that's the one. I don't think I've got any of these, so we're going to have to go out and get one. So I shall do this off camera, and next we should go on to Freddy. But this car now, this van now, everything is sorted on it, so back to perfect. Ah! Right, so the main event, Freddy Good old Freddy. So you remember on this bumper, I took out the fog lights. They were only going to get broken, flogged them. I bought these things, these blanks. Pretty cool. Put 2 of them on, look really good. I've only got 1 left because of my foray of the dirt and stone pile on the autotest. Lost one, and this has broke a clip off, so we're not going to do that again. So they can go. It can stay as it is. I had ideas of spraying this bumper. Give them a good look up. I had ideas of spraying this bumper up because it had lacquer peel and stuff, but that is just no point in doing that if these bumpers are going to be pretty expendable. So, first mod to that end is if I keep losing bumpers, I'm also going to keep possibly breaking number plates, and they're pretty expensive. So, what I thought was, you know, like on caterhams and kit cars and stuff, they have a stick on one of these over the bonnet, don't they? And they seem to pass the MOT okay. And there seems to be a bit of people are unsure whether it's legal or not. But if I've got 2, then that's better than 1, isn't it? So if I do lose a bumper, I've still got that there. So I'm going to clean this off, and then I think I'm going to put this on, partly because I think it's going to look pretty cool, because I can then take this off and I can drill some holes in there for airflow. I think that'll look pretty cool as well. So let's do that first. Get the worst of it off. I think I'm just going to eyeball it, because what's the worst that could happen apart from getting it? I can line it up with those things. Oh, look at that. Somewhere like that?
Yeah.
Oh, I can cope with that. I can cope with that. Nice. Sorry, did that get you in the face? So I think for normal use, I can then have this number plate attached. But when I do an event, I can take the number plate off, so I've got it. But it seems to be an item that I can just whip on and off and not have to buy new ones all the time. So we've got our central line going across those, and I've measured it out. I've no idea what's behind here, but I don't think there's anything too excessive of me. So, ow, there's something metal there. Oh, there's a hole there, look. That's cool. We've lightened the bumper.
Like what? 2 grams?
Oh my god! 5 kilograms.
Oh my god.
Well, they're nice, aren't they? We keep them. Right. No, I was asking you nicely. That's how you ask someone nicely.
Yeah, but if I said no.
Would you? Well, then you don't understand your social contract to your father. One day, very soon I suppose, the bumper will come off, and when that happens, I'll paint this black, yeah. And then it'll look like there's holes there. Obviously it'll look cool, apart from not doing anything. Right. It's only Tuesday.
Do you know that's from?
Fast and Furious?
Yeah, which one?
Oh Jesus, I've no idea. They all seem pretty similar to me. How rude, eh? How rude. People are deeply into that sort of stuff, aren't they? Would hate that comment, but they all look pretty similar to me.
They do.
Right. Good. Okay. Next. Right, this is the important bit. Before we can mod, there's a clonk coming from this side. I have no idea what it is. Is it a broken spring? Something loose? Don't know. Right. Jacky thing. Let's have a closer look.
Look at the springs.
Doesn't seem like... I'll have to get a bar in a minute and push things around.
Springs?
Yeah, I know. Ah. We might got an easy fix.
What is it?
Right, if you look down here, this is the drop link. And bolts come undone.
Wow.
Excellent. Right, we're back to amateur camera work now because the boy has got his din-dins. So let's have a look around this just so we know nothing else is bad. The spring looks fine, it's rusty, but... And at some point, money willing, which it never is, you know, all this stuff needs replacing for proper Bill Steins, what, B8s or B14s or something. As I say, I've actually got disc and pads for this, but there's so much meat on the pads, it seems a waste to change them just yet. So yeah, let's do this up. And that would account for... I did a J-turn and it clonked. And then after that, it was like rattling when you go over bumps. That would account for that because I'm guessing that would have hit the wishbone at some point because it's got enough flex on it to do it. And this would rattle about and stuff, so that's cool. Right, let's do that up. I think that's a 14. What is that?
I've opened my hamburger. I'm biting it.
No, honestly.
Honestly.
I think he's just ripped it off, hasn't he, as he's pulled it out. Jesus. Nice. Job done. Can't beat a free fix, can you? Right, let's get on the floor. Ah! It is recording. Right, next thing. Next thing on Freddy is this wing, which I've done. And I'm afraid that's all we're going to do to the wing in this video because rain is coming. It's going to be very humid, lots of water in the atmosphere. So I'm not going to get to do any more to it in this video. But do you remember how scratched it was? I filled it, sanded it, and then primered it. And then we'll come back to these bits in the next one. So, inside Freddy. This has finally come in the post. I've been waiting for it for ages. Should have come with the roll cage, but didn't. Finally here. Now, this is a gear stick extension thing. So the gear stick will be up here. I don't know if it's going to work or not. It might be too high. But let's take this mechanism off, unbolt this mechanism and see where we are. On other cars I've seen this extended. It has a rod going straight through there somewhere, so I don't know if this is going to work or not, but it's going to be a big ask, isn't it? Would it go that way? There's just no way, is there? No. So we're going to have to do our own thing, aren't we? I think. If we can get it up half that.
How's it supposed to do that?
Well, it's for a different lever, isn't it? It's probably for a sequential one. So you're just pushing it forward and pulling it back on top. I'm actually going to do what I should have done to start with. Let's just make it. Do you remember this stuff I bought for various jobs? So I've just marked up something wide enough, and I'll just cut this off and do something. Just smarten up the edge. So now we're going to shape this, something resembling that, although only half the height. So this is our new temporary spray booth. That's not really, it's a log store we made the other day. We've got no logs yet, but this is going to be perfect for this, I think. Ooh. Nice bit of stone chip. How much movement is there? So you see there's a tiny bit of flex in it?
Yeah.
But that's because we've used a thinner material than that other stuff would have been. But that's fine. Look at that. That's... Yeah, nice. Well, let's try it out, shall we? Good. That feels really good. The next job for Freddy, I think, is take all the interior out, carpets and seats, roll cage in, bolt it together, find out where all the mounting places are, and weld the mounts in, and we should be getting somewhere near. So until the next time, goodbye. Say goodbye, Arthur.
Bye.